Hello and welcome to today's video. Now today we are looking at this, and this is the ThinkDiag 2 from Thinkcar. And basically it's a car diagnostics tool that plugs in via the OBD2 port, which is located in most modern cars. Now you might have seen me look at the Topdon code scanner in another video. This does what that does, but it goes into the car in a much deeper level. This, in theory, can talk to all the different control modules in the car. So the Topdon that I had was basically designed to read simple codes and sort of just very basic things and reset the service functions. But this can actually get right into the different modules in the car, and you can perform different maintenance tasks on them. And what you can access all depends on the car that you're driving. Now this is a 15 plate Renault, so it's not the newest car, but it's also not the oldest, and it does have different control modules for various functions. So hopefully we can get this set up to talk to those different modules. So this doesn't have a display or anything on it. It is just simply this unit, and it plugs into the OBD2 port, and hopefully we can use the app on my phone to talk to this, which is talking to the car. So enough talking. Let's get this out and try using it on my phone. Now, I was going to unbox it upstairs, but I thought, nope, let's do it quickly in the car because I don't think there's much to see in the box. No, not really. There's just this nicely contained Thinkcar branded box. And there we go. There's the unit itself, the cable that connects it to the car, and the other end that connects to this unit. So I think you've got to have the engine running, which is fine by me because that means I can put the aircon on because it is quite the warm day. So there we go. Screwed the cable into the ThinkDiag, and I'll plug this end into my car. Let's get the car started. So the ThinkDiag 2 has got its lights on, so the power, vehicle and I/O lights are on, so we've got some kind of connection. Now next I need my phone. So I've made it so you can see my phone on the screen, and let's go into the ThinkDiag app. Now you have to register to use this app. I've done that bit already just to save time. Now if we press on the Bluetooth, we need to activate my device. So let's activate. So we've got the serial number in the device and the activation code that's in the manual. Okay, I will enter those. So the nice people at Thinkcar actually sent this to me, so I have to say a massive thank you to them. There we go. We'll allow it to use the location. There we go. Okay, so it's downloading some extra software now. Okay, so I need to scan my VIN. Yep, that's fine. So you do need a data connection through your phone for this to work. So either Wi-Fi or 3G, 4G, 5G, because it pulls information down from the internet. So yeah, you can't use this product offline, which might be a slight limitation for some of you. Okay, so now we're in and we can have a look at some health reports. So it's currently scanning my car and looking at all the different modules that it can speak to see if there are any problems. It's very interesting to see it talking to all these modules. So if we do a fault report, let's have a look what it says. Oh look, it's found some abnormal faults. I didn't know I had any abnormal faults. Well, not my car anyway. Okay, so I can search the fault now. There you go, it's giving me some indication what the fault could be. I had no idea that this was a fault. What instrument cluster? Oil level sensor circuit below the minimum level. Oh, okay. This is weird. Now these could be historic faults and they could now be fixed. Yeah, we've got some battery disconnection faults. So if the battery's been changed, then that can throw fault codes itself. So, okay. Hello, this is Kip in the edit here, and I think I understand where all those fault codes came from. Because if you have seen my Topdon video, you'll remember that I actually started unplugging random things to break my car to make it throw error codes. which it didn't, because that particular scanner couldn't see the individual modules on the car, but this scanner can. So basically, I think what has happened is, in that last video where I started unplugging stuff, it did throw error codes, but the Topdon couldn't see it. So a lot of those fault codes are probably linked to me messing around with the car and unplugging stuff just to try and make fault codes. Yeah, I don't think the car had massive historical problems that have been hidden away. I think it was just me being an idiot. So yeah, I had to throw that in there because it all sort of made sense. So anyway, on with the video. Well, what we'll do is we'll clear the fault codes. Yep, okay, we'll do that. As I say, some sort of cheaper code scanners can't talk to these modules and therefore read faults. So there we go. So it's read back and there's no fault code, so that's good. Okay, so I'm just having a quick system scan to have a look at my systems. So I'm just going to have a look at the air conditioning system. Wow, okay. Oh my goodness, so we can look at all these sensors and it tells you exactly what's going on in real time. That's mad. That is absolutely mad. So it knows the internal temperature of the car, knows the humidity. This is so cool. Let's have a look into the power assisted steering system. So now as I move the steering wheel, those values are changing. It's a special function. I'm not going to change the vehicle's VIN. Bit dodgy. What's the UPC system? Oh my God. As I'm changing the lighting, all this stuff's changing. This is like live. It is so smart. Do you know what? I'm going to do another health report to see if any of those issues have come back. Because if they have, there could be a fault. So far, so good. So, I mean, if I wanted to now, I could go for a drive and run the car for a bit and then see if any of those faults return, because obviously there was something wrong at some point. As I said, it could be something to do with the battery being disconnected, or it could be something more sinister. This is so interesting. I'm even looking in the parking sensor things and it's telling me the distance in relation to stuff. It's just mad. Now I think you can do like really special things, like if you change, say, the fuel injectors, you can program them to the car. It's what's in this maintenance software part of the software. It is genuinely mad how much you can do. So basically this costs around about £150, £170, and that includes the software. Then after the first year of using the software, if you want to carry on using the software, then you need to pay, I think it's $90 per year. So you can still use it as a basic code scanner if you don't want to continue using the sort of elements of the special software. I'm genuinely impressed with this little device. It's so powerful and it just seems to work with pretty much every single car going, old and new. It supports a wide variety of protocols. So as well as being sort of ideal for geeks like me, this is perfect for driveway mechanics or even small mechanic businesses, because you can unlock so much stuff in here. And I think in this video, I've only scratched the surface. You know, we've found some errors and codes that were sort of historical to this car. And that is just like one of the things this can do. It can do so much stuff. And it's so small and portable. You've just got all the software on your phone and you've got this little gadget. It's just amazing. I'm so pleased with it. I imagine the newer the car you've got, probably the more fancier things you can do with this, because obviously cars are more complicated and computer driven, and there are a lot more modules in fancier cars. And yeah, this is sort of, the software is constantly kept up to date to deal with different models and newer models. It's just awesome. It really is. Well, there you go. I must say a massive thank you to Thinkcar for sending this to me, because it is absolutely awesome. It really is. And I can keep this in my glove box, and if I've ever got a problem when I'm out and about, I can find out what it is. Or if I go and see someone and they've got an issue with their car, I can help them. It's amazing. I think my only sticking point is having to pay yearly to be able to continue using the advanced features of the software. That is a bit, yeah. But new cars come out all the time, stuff changes, so yeah, they have to sort of make money somehow, I guess. So, but as I said, even if you don't continue to use the advanced software functions, you can still use the basic ones, even when your subscription is up. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If it's been helpful for you in any way, then please do give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment below. Do you think this looks good? Are you interested in it? Would you buy one? Or would you just stick to a cheap code scanner? I think there's a lot more potential with this. Well, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But for now, it's game over.